Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comps. Yesterday we had a real rocket type market rallying sharply in the beans over the season highs and also a big rally in the meal and oil. By the end of the day, corn and wheat kind of followed. We did see some increased farmers selling, both here in the U.S. and Brazil, of beans at the high. Overnight, prices continue to work higher. Meals testing contract highs. And I think a lot of the things when we go down the list, number one, demand for nearby beans is pretty strong, and that's pushing beans higher. Now we're getting in some technical buying with a 50% retracement of the entire down move this year, near 1097 on the January beans. From a trade standpoint, China October-December soybean imports is up 4% from a year ago. Also on the meal side, world March through October meal trades also up 4% from a year ago, and some people blame this on expanding livestock herd numbers. There was a report out last night that maybe some delays in the South American plantings could help U.S. soybean demand. We saw that on the S&Ds, and the bulls still think that the demand could be higher than what the USDA said. On Friday, we have a private estimate. It's going to come out with the 2015 planted acres. Their previous estimate was down about 3 million in beans, up about 4 million down about 3 million in corn, up about 4 million in beans, and unchanged in the wheat. So we'll see if this rally in corn actually has an increase bean acres from what they said earlier. Argentina came out with their corn estimate, 21.5 million tons. That's down from 24.8 last year, and the USDA is currently using 23.0. And we saw that the Dow Jones Index is going to change their weight in January for 2015. They're going to reduce the amount of money they have long in the grains and crude and add it to things like coffee and meats and the metals. Traditional funds bought a lot of beans yesterday, and they increased their net long in the bean position. They increased their net long in corn and covered some of their short in the wheat. But when we saw open interest for beans and meal, it didn't really go up that much, and corn and wheat actually did increase, but soybean oil declined yesterday. So we're at some pretty lofty levels. The fundamentals don't agree with prices being here, but on the bean side, we're just using too many beans for the supply short term, and for the meal, we're having rail logistics getting meal on the eastern Midwest to the end users, and corn and wheat's kind of following the higher trade in the beans. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.